back for episode 2.
And we're back from vacation.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that.
What part? The chaos or riding the scooters around Nashville?
Scooters were really cool. Scooters, that was probably my favorite part, honestly.
We were called the Hells Angels of Nashville. That was great. No. Let's tell them.
Was it stressful during being gone? Was it nice being gone?
I mean, you know what I had to deal with before. I was at the urgent care the day before with 103 fever, but you...
And then you still had to take care of work.
Yeah. But you were dealing with more shit when we were there versus me. I was writing an email and you were like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm writing an email. What am I going to do? But what do you do to prepare before you leave on vacation?
Honestly, a lot does go into it, and I try to do as much as possible to like prevent any hiccups while I'm gone. So I kind of add the extra on my own. Is it necessary? Maybe not. I don't know, but I just try to make everything as seamless as possible for when I'm not there. Just getting ahead of everything I possibly can, like literally even to the point where I'm physically cleaning my desk so papers aren't getting lost, things aren't disappearing, or you know what I mean? Like I'm literally to the minute, like walking out the door and I'm still trying to like, oh, let me cover that paper. Let me file this away. Like
Yeah.
everything, soup to nuts, payroll, like literally everything. I want everything to be as tight as possible. If I have any bills on my desk, I just pay them. Whatever the case may be, I try to get it as clean. I get the schedule ready, like double check, triple check the schedule, make sure like I repost it so there's no confusion about who's supposed to be working while I'm gone, things like that.
Mine is similar. Like I just try to make sure everything is organized, ready to go. Luckily I do have staff there at my shop that still keep it going, but it's still nerve-wracking. Like you're thinking of what's gonna happen, like
all the bad possibilities.
and like making sure, is this done, and do I have my payroll done, can I leave Thursday and like not have anything to worry about? And even then, like, doesn't happen. When we were there, I'm there writing angry emails. I wasn't angry, it's just my face, but I'm just there typing away. But we were at breakfast and you were dealing with stuff. I think it was your insurance renewal. So you were there talking with Adam. So I'm like, I have a picture of her and we'll put it up here of Amanda on the phone at breakfast at the diner. But people don't realize that even like we're on vacation, we can never disconnect. And that's not our first vacation that we've taken together. When we were on the cruise for my 30th, we're sitting at the pool and I have a group chat with her brothers and Justin, and I sent a picture of Amanda and I by the pool and I said, blink twice if Arrow's on fire. And Mickey was at a recovery.
Yeah, he sends us back a picture of like a rolled over box truck. And I'm like, oh my God.
So,
not that they need me, but I want to be there.
Amanda has FOMO when we go on vacation.
I do. It's so bad. It's so bad. But I try to I still want to try to enjoy things, if that makes any sense. Like I know it's not rational to work all the time. Like I want to enjoy things. I want to take vacations. I know we're only on this earth for so long in the first place, and we're young now. Like we can travel. We can take that red-eye flight. It's okay. Everything's going to be all right. Like I want to get it knocked out now so I can just relax, enjoy retirement whenever that day comes.
Yeah.
Like, I know everything is, we're all kind of on borrowed time sometimes.
No, 100%. And I know that you tell people, like, if you need me, you can call me. And they make sure to take full advantage to call you when you're on vacation. Like, they won't call you on any given day when you're at the shop, but they'll call you on vacation. And I'm like, okay, great. And then, like, when we're on vacation, depending where we're at, like, when we were in Nashville, granted it was an hour behind, I was on vacation in February for my best friend's wedding in India, where it was 11 and a half hours ahead.
Oh my gosh. So middle of the night, everyone's calling you and it's prime time at the shop.
It's like, it's daylight. I'm just like, but I did enjoy, like, because my overnight shift makes me the most nervous when, like, you have Samsara, so like you'll get the alerts. So
yes, I do.
That's what makes me the most nervous.
Some of my drivers might be watching. You know what I mean?
No, my employees just found out about my podcast, about our podcast. So, But no, like it makes me very nervous. So when we were 11 and a half hours ahead of like the time, it was daytime and it was nighttime over here. So like I would get the alerts and I was like, that was the most peace I had because even though I couldn't do anything across the world, I was like, okay, I can see what's happening.
Yeah.
But
Totally coherent for the whole thing.
yeah, but it freaks me out. I make sure I like to send my out of office emails.
Oh, you're better than me. I don't do that. I feel like I make it worse when I tell people I'm leaving.
I try not to tell people I'm leaving.
Oh, for sure.
I try not to, but like for like my deal here, like I let them know that I'm out of office, like to say like, hey, who's next in charge.
To.
But I try not telling people I'm out of office because then they'll be like, they have 1,000,001 questions that specific time.
Yeah.
Not any other time when they're at the yard. No, I'm gonna ask you right now.
I feel like if I let customers know, I'm afraid sometimes like they won't call. I know that sounds weird because they probably will anyway, but a lot of people will call me directly just out of convenience, and I get that. So I don't want to prevent that in any way.
Yeah.
So, and I don't want to add anything more to people at home that have to deal with it. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to add extra chaos to what they're already handling.
Yeah.
So,
I remember, so we left Thursday to Nashville, but I remember on Sunday I looked at your location and there was Amanda at Holly Hill trying to catch up on work. I'm looking at Amanda's like, you crazy person. Hell yeah, I was looking at her location. Gotta check on my Sims, and blinking? Amanda's my top
Sim. Do I have to blink?
Blink if you're in danger.
But you know, like when you're in the towing industry, it's funny because I saw like a little meme or video about it, and they're like, owning a business has you looking like you got a secret girlfriend. You're like in the corner trying to talk on your phone, right? You're at dinner, you're trying to be engaged with your friends or family, and you're texting people back. You're like checking the load board, so it's kind of funny because it's true. It makes you look a little crazy sometimes. You're like trying to have these private conversations and be a part of everyone's life or whatever's happening.
Yeah.
Vacation, you know, and but you have to handle business, so it doesn't really ever stop. You could be in the middle of a bar in Nashville and you have to step outside because you have to answer the call. You just do.
Yeah. I before I leave on vacation, like I try to make sure everything's done, and there's days like day of vacation I'm at the office. I'm doing whatever I can. Yeah. I'll go early. I did that before on the cruise last year, the day of. I was at the yard at 6 o'clock in the morning. Why? Because I could not shut off my brain knowing that I was going to get on a ship.
So many untied things left.
But there's nothing that was untied. It was just me being a psychopath. And I'm like, oh, this is not, it was done. But I was like, I didn't trust myself. And I'm like, let me go over everything again. Luckily, my luggage was packed, but I was just like, I don't think I have everything.
Oh, that's one thing I'm so bad about. Packing? Girl. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I start thinking about it like 2 weeks away, right? And I'm like, I'm not going to wait till last minute this time. I'm not going to do it. Literally this last trip, night before, here it goes, 11 o'clock at night, I'm packing my stuff.
I like start throwing my stuff on the couch and like wherever there's a place I can throw it, and like I'll start little by little. But the night of the trip, like before we're leaving, is when I'm packing my stuff and ready to go. But when I got picked up, they told me, make sure your bag is packed, ready to go. I'm not going to wait for you. You bet your ass that luggage was sitting at the bottom of the stairs at 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I'm not playing this game. But I'm literally one of those that like, I'm packing until I'm walking out of the door.
Yep. I never feel like I pack enough stuff. I feel like I pack too much, but then I don't have anything I need. Explain that.
But I feel like because we're always so busy at the shop, and it's like, oh, I'm not gonna forget this, I'm not gonna forget like what I'm doing at the yard or at the shop. We forget like, hey, we need to get ready, like we're doing this trip for ourselves and stuff like that. And
it's super important to try to take time for yourself. Like you just have to, sometimes you just have to get away from it.
Yeah, to disconnect, because it's overwhelming sometimes. Like there's days like I will shut the door, I'll shut the blinds in my office, and it's just like I'm so overstimulated. I need to be by myself. So when I get those trips, I look forward to them very, very much. It's annoying, like how you were saying, like sometimes we have to get up from dinner or we're at an event and stuff like that, and having to go grab the phone call. Like I get nervous like when I'm out and my phone starts ringing, I'm like have to walk away, and my friend's like, what was that? And I'm like, oh, nothing. No big deal. It's
do
fine.
That. I do that to my parents too.
It's
They're like,
all
what was it? And
fine.
I'm like, nothing. No, nothing.
And like, no, what happened? I'm like, it's fine. I promise. It's fine.
I like how we try to protect our parents. Like they are the ones that created this shit show.
But it's like you can never disconnect.
No, for sure.
No. Even in the middle of the ocean, we're getting stuff happening.
Wi-Fi package.
All the time. Doesn't matter. Airplane. Oh my God. When I said that. I was on a flight and it was this year when I was going to my best friend's wedding. And I think I was like we were flying into India and I needed something to get done. And I had to send my sister to the yard to get it done. And I'm FaceTiming her through WhatsApp on the airplane in the middle of the sky. And like I have my head into the table
Like
because
trying to hide yourself.
Yeah, because I don't think you're like allowed to FaceTime. Like I don't know if that's a thing or not, but like I don't think you're supposed to be, but I got signal and I'm like, please do this. And we're FaceTiming and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know how long I have. I just need to get this done. And I'm explaining to her because she doesn't know the programs that I use like to run reports. So I'm explaining it to her and I'm like, oh my God, this is not gonna end well. Luckily it did end well, but I was very nervous FaceTiming in the sky. But I just remember being straight into the table, like trying to rush this conversation. I'm like, I don't want to be told by a stewardess, ma'am, you can't be on that phone call. I try not to check my phone on vacation. I don't know about you.
No, I check it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I woke up this morning and I was like, uh-oh. Nobody called me last night? And I'm like, maybe my phone was on silent somehow. Or maybe my phone died or whatever. Just coincidence. I had no text messages, no Samsara alerts, no... like...
We prefer no Samsara alerts in this household.
Yeah.
No, but I get like that too. Like, I will be reviewing my phone like at like the next morning, whatever, and I'll see like if I have any notifications from the shop or whatever. And then like if I see Samsara alert that says something was triggered, I'm like, what am I gonna look at right now at 6 o'clock in the morning? Please.
Do you get all the just harsh alerts or just?
I get
everything.
I get everything. I get harsh breaks, harsh turns.
Yeah. Those two.
Crash, disconnection, all of it. I get so nervous getting a Samsara alert. I'm like, just please be a fault. Please be a fault.
Yeah.
Please trigger something else.
Yeah.
But I think the Samsara alerts make me very nervous on vacation more than anything. I don't like getting phone calls, but like I think when I see a Samsara alert triggered, I'm like you know when you see the preview on the text message, but like you click on it, like what am I gonna open up right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know that when we're on vacation, one thing turns into another, like when we're on the phone and it's just like starts snowballing, and we try to avoid that.
For sure. No, for sure. And having a good support system back at the office, back at the shop, back, everywhere. Having a good family, helping the whole support system. It's just all one ecosystem. And thankfully, and we're grateful for our people because without them, we wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah. If it wasn't for them.
Although they'd probably be like, please go take a vacation. You're getting a little crazy. Yeah.
They're like, just go, please. Go.
I would be interested to see like some of our followers, what they do on vacation. Like, do they have like the method to the madness? Do they have it all figured out?
What is like the most stressful thing, like when you're on vacation, like when you get a phone call, what stresses you out the most? Like from the shop calling you?
I mean, just have the feeling that your hands are tied. Like knowing you're getting like a risk activation or something and you want to be there. Even if I'm not physically there working the wreck, I want to be there trying to help facilitate whatever it is my brothers need. I need a roll-off, I need a clam truck, I need guys, I need trucks. And I'm like, I can't do anything. I don't know what to do with my hands. You know what I mean? Like that feeling of like restraint, like, oh, you can't do anything. You just can't help. Like sometimes you can help, like if you have a phone and stuff like that, or you're able to be in a situation where you can be on the phone, but it's just hard. That was what I would say would be the most stressful phone call when you're on vacation is just not being able to help, not being there for your people.
Do you ever feel guilty for being away?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but like if I try to take vacation, it's just a little weekend thing.
Yeah.
Like your birthday cruise was the first time in years that A, that I have taken a trip, but B, that I was gone in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever been gone for a week like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true, because when you guys did the birthday cruise, the other one, for I think it was your mom or your dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was over the weekend.
It was a weekend cruise.
Yeah.
Even when you go to the mountains, it's the weekend.
Yeah.
I think I feel the same way. Like, traveling in between the week makes me anxious. I'll do it.
There's just too much commotion, too many moving parts. It's hard.
Yeah. I like the weekend ones because, like, it's less staff, less things to worry about. But I feel at the same time, it's like, if I don't do it, I'm never going to get the trip. I'm never going to be able to go anywhere.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, and it's important, like, to try. To at least try.
Yeah.
You know.
You work with your siblings, so you have Mickey and Adam at the shop, and, like, you put all your trust in them. My favorite, we were in Nashville, and Amanda opens the camera to your office, and there's...
Oh, she's telling on me.
I told him, and he's like, I'm going to rip it off. But you see him, like, stressed, sitting in her desk, and, like, I think, like, for me, it's like he took an appreciation for you. Like, I don't want to sit in her desk. Like, you're like, sitting in your desk.
You know the little video of, like, the cat pouncing on the keyboard?
Yeah. That was Adam.
So we sent him the screenshot, and he's like, I'm going to unplug the cameras. That's it. You're cut off.
Listen, don't give me things, because I will send them to people.
Yeah, she has no shame. No shame.
I'll just be like, here you go. How'd you get that? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that camera in your office has caught us screaming like crazy people.
How about for you? Like, what is your biggest stressor when you're gone?
Accidents.
Yeah.
Accidents. Because I can't do anything. I have no control. Like, when was this, Alexis? It was this Wednesday. I was at home. I couldn't sleep. And this is at home. This is not even on vacation. So this stresses me out at home. On vacation is 10 times worse. I was at home and I couldn't sleep, whatever. And I was texting my friends. And I just had like a weird feeling. And all of a sudden I see my text message count goes up. And I said, okay. Then I get the Samsara. A harsh alert was triggered. And I'm like, I don't want to open this. I'm going to throw up. It's 10:57 at night. Crash. I said, great. And I open it up. I look at who the driver was. I call the driver. I said, hey, are you okay? He goes, yeah, I got hit and I'm in the ditch. I said, what? I said, excuse me? And he's like having a normal conversation with me. And then now I'm calling people. I'm like, hey, where are you? I'm looking at the Samsara map, trying to figure out where people are at to send someone to him. Granted, I had drivers that got there within 6 minutes of the accident. But if that's at home and I'm on top of it, when I'm on vacation, it makes me very anxious because I cannot do anything. I cannot go on the scene. I cannot, all I'm able to do is via phone and like start coordinating, but I can't do anything. So when you're on vacation, like I try to disconnect. I really do try, but you can't. Like, we're running the show at home with our companies, our parents' companies, and that doesn't stop when we're on vacation. It never stops. So that's one of my, it's not even like equipment stuff. I'm very fortunate to have staff and like you guys, like you run your own, like have your own mechanical shop. So do we. And we can get the ball rolling. It's not the first time something happens and breaks. That's not the issue. It's like the little minute stuff that we cannot control because we're not physically there.
Yeah. Do you think we're control freaks?
I think me more. No, we're both bad. I was gonna say more than me.
Just on different aspects of things.
Yeah, we're psychos in our own ways. But we put a lot of trust in our team, and you have to. That's the only way that we're gonna be able to disconnect and go.
Yeah.
I always say, like, before I go on vacation, I don't say it out loud because the walls have ears. And I always say to my friends, I go, sunshine senses fear.
Yeah.
Senses you're going on vacation. Let me fuck shit up for you.
It does.
And sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't.
I feel like it never fails. Something happens. You know what I mean? It just is what it is, unfortunately. But I feel like it never fails.
No.
If I'm gone, some dumb stuff is going to happen.
And
somebody's going to call out that's not supposed to call out. Or
well, that happens all the
you
time.
know what I mean?
But how is your desk when you return back?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's why I clean it before I leaves.
You're like, I didn't leave it like this.
No, so I'm like wading through it all, trying to figure out what's what and get different piles.
My desk is terrifying when I get back, and it's just like stacks, and I'm just like, great. And that happened to me when I came back from Nashville, and I'm like, I was only gone. I did miss Wednesday. I was very sick. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I only missed 3 days because we came back on Sunday.
Yeah.
But even those 3 days, a lot of things can happen during the weekday for us.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. It's never a good time. Like to eat, try to pick the good time. It's hard to say some days. It's like towing. There's no perfect science in towing.
No.
Any random Wednesday could all of a sudden be a very busy day.
Yeah.
You know, you have your normal predictability, like your historically busy times, but like I said, it could just pop off for no reason.
Yeah, we're gonna still take vacations.
We have to, or we would snap. For sure. Sure.
Then they'll catch us on an episode of First 48, and it's not gonna be the best for you guys.
Okay.
So, thank you guys for watching episode 2 and being here.
Yeah. Let us know about any cool vacations you've taken or any things that you do to prepare to go on vacation. It would be really nice to hear from some of our viewers.
Yeah. And thank you guys for watching our first episode and all the positive feedback that we got. We were very surprised.
Yeah, we're very grateful for our network.
Yeah. I felt like it just like trickled like wildfire very quickly.
Oh, you could feel the love.
Oh,
for
and
sure.
then we were on vacation when the first episode dropped.
Yeah.
And it was 8 o'clock, so it was 9 o'clock here in Miami. And I was running up in my pajamas to go see Amanda. She's like, I'm busy right now. I was like, okay, I'm going to run back downstairs. And there's just seeing it just like, this so-and-so liked your video, so-and-so liked your post, so-and-so. I was like, oh my God. And like, I was looking at it today, it was like 200 and something. I was like, holy crap. Like,
we felt a lot of love out there.
We felt it. And then even still people... I got contacted from friends that I have from elementary school, and they're like, I can't believe that someone that I've known since kindergarten, like, this is their day in their life. And I thought that was so cool, and I appreciate that. I was like, thanks.
Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, that's really cool.
I love the feedback. And then we got text, Amanda and I got a lot of texts from our friends from the industry, like, we loved your podcast, and that made us feel like you guys going out of, taking the time to say, we enjoyed your podcast. That meant a lot to us.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was great feedback.
Absolutely.
This is episode 2.
Okay. We'll see you soon.